Well, go on. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Dreycosting. If it's the first time here, what we do over this channel is break down the financial market, like chop it up. All right, that's what we do over this channel. And quick disclaimer, all right? I'm just a simple accountant, a simple qualified accountant, right? I'm no financial guru. I'm not a licensed financial analyst or anything like that, but I do have the skill set how to analyze the financial market, right? So any decisions that you make is on your being or not on me. This is just for educational purpose only, all right? So what I'm going to do is to take you guys through what I've traded this week, right? So for this week, I was just really zoned in on Eurjpy. So I'm not like those other type of traders, or I'm not saying that all traders are like this, but most traders like to be all over the place. But for me, I like to like zone in on a specific thing. So when I do my markup or anything like that for the at the start of the week, and I see a quality trade, I just zone in on that pair and focus on that pair. So I'm going to show you guys how much I made on this pair, right? And how it did well for me for the week, all right? All right, Eurjpy. So this was the trade that I was looking at for the entire week, right? And practically nothing else, right? So I call out this trade on my Instagram. And if you're not following me on Instagram, trust me, you need to, because not all the time I will like post trades here on YouTube, because I have like several topics to speak about, right? So most of the time, or should I say like every weekend, mostly on a Sunday, right? I will post what I'm going to do for the week on Instagram. I'm not going to post everything that I'm going to do, but I'll post like 1 to 2 things that I'm going to do for the week, right? So this is a trade that I call out on Instagram. You can see my IG feeds right here, right? You see that I call this out on Instagram, right? So right here, what I was saying is that I wanted it to break through this minor resistance, right? Come back and retest below the minor resistance and create a lower high. So once it has created that lower high, then I will go in for the trade, because at that time, the basic of trading would have been confirmed, which is lower high and lower lows, right? So let's move on the second post that I made on Instagram, right? So this is the second post I made on Instagram, where I showed it actually dropped somewhere about 52 pips, thereabout, right? And at this point, I was like kind of apprehensive, right? So I did a small trade. I think I made a gain of $58.93, somewhere about that. As I said, I'm no millionaire or anything like that, but I'm doing okay, right? And I'm good with that, right? So I made about $58.93, if memory serves me correct, right? You should see somewhere about the screen, somewhere floating up about here, right? So I realized that Eurojpy is like still going down, right? So this was done on like Wednesday morning, and I realized that Eurojpy is still going down. And so I decided that when I get up on Thursday morning, that I'm going to be a little bit more aggressive on the Eurojpy, right? So as of Thursday morning, this is what it looks like. So as of Thursday morning, this is what it looked like. It dropped all the way down. So when I checked, somewhere about 110 pips, 112 pips. Let me check again. After it break that resistance, right? They're about 110. They're about 110 pips, right? So it dropped about 110 pips, 112 to be exact, somewhere there about, right? So what happened when it made this drop right here and came back and retest, right? When it actually came back and retest and created a lower high, next lower high, I just made up my mind that I'm going to go much more heavy on the lot size. And I turned up the lot size a bit. And so I made $114, right? Totaling overall total on the Eurojpy of 173. And that's not too bad for the week. For me, that's good, right? I'm not, as I say, I'm no guru trader or anything like that, but I do know a little thing, right? So what I actually noticed as well was that overall the euro dollar was getting weak. So I decided to, why not, to actually add in the euro USD, right? And I got in a profit for the euro USD of 219. So overall for the week, right? I made a profit that within, what's that, Wednesday and Thursday. I would say for the week within 2 days of $393, and that's not too bad, right? So as I said, I'm no guru trader or anything like that, but I do have some skill set. And for those who have far more larger accounts than me, then trust me, then you should be doing pretty okay with all of these trades that I'm giving out to the world. And I said, I'm just trying to give back in this pandemic right now. So let's just look at the Euro USD. What happened? All right. Euro USD, right? So let me show you how I actually entered on Euro USD, right? So for Euro USD, what I did, I saw this little move right here, right? So there was a shift right here, right? A shift right here. And when it shifted, right? Look at this right here, right? When it shifted, it created a lower high, right? This lower high right there. And what I did was to just go in right here on this move going down right here, right? So that's it, because I realized that the euro was getting weak, right? And all I did was just to take the trades simple as that, sticking to the basics of trading, all right? So as I say, it's no rocket science or anything like that. All right, so that's it in a nutshell, right? So those are the trades that I took this week. Two pairs that I looked at, right? So I looked at the Eurjpy that went down for 110 pips, and I just took a small piece of the pie from out of the EURUSD because I realized that the euro was actually getting weak for this week. As you realize that it was in an uptrend, it broke that trend line. And once I realized that it broke that trend line, I know that it is time to go in for that sell, right? So if you're interested in more mentorship from me, right, you can just simply shoot me a DM on Instagram. You should see it somewhere below right here, right? You can just shoot me a DM on Instagram. If you're not on Instagram, right, you could just send me an email, right? And I'll show you how to get full access to me, where you could get that full mentorship from me. And it's just at a very small fee, very, very small fee, right? Because as I said, I'm just here to help people during this pandemic. And I hope I'm doing good so far, right? And I just really want to help people in the world the best that I can. So that's a summary for me for the week, all right? So just big up everyone. And I'll see you on the next video, all right? Peace.